Next, here is our Khan Academy assignment, determine inverse matrices. My first question says, matrix A is 2, -2, 7, 9, and matrix B is 1/4, -532, 730 over 32, and 1 over 16. I want to know if these are inverses. So the way that I can figure out if these are inverses is I can use a matrix calculator. I can do a couple of different things. I could either just find the inverse of matrix A and see if it is matrix B, or I could type them both in and see if I multiply them together if I get the identity matrix. So I'm going to do several things, all of which will show me if the answer is right or not. Now, I've been using my Desmos calculator for other things, so that means I already have a bunch of matrices assigned to letters, and I could go through and delete those if I wanted to, so that I could use an A and a B for these matrices. But I'm just going to go ahead and do new matrix. It's going to assign it a new letter F, and that's fine. I'll just remember that this matrix F is the same thing as matrix A because I'm typing in those numbers. So I'm going to type in my 2, -2, 7, and 9. Okay, so then I hit enter to make sure that it's stored in Desmos, and then I can choose the letter of that matrix, which is an F, and then I hit the -1 button, and it gives me an inverse matrix that has some really weird decimals. If I hit the fraction button, it'll change those decimals to fractions. Now I can compare this matrix to the one that they gave me here. So notice this matrix is 1/4, -532, 7 over 32, and 1 over 16. So the 1 over 16 is the same, and the 7 over 32 is the same, except this one's negative and that one's positive. These two fractions are completely different. So what's your answer to this question? Are these inverses or are they not inverses? These are not inverses, and that is because when I found the inverse of matrix A, I did not get matrix B. Does that make sense? All right, so I have found that the answer tells me they are not inverses. But I wanted to show you another way you could do this problem. You could type in new matrix, and then this would be matrix B, but it's called matrix G just because of how many matrices I've already typed in here. So then I'm going to type in matrix B, and it's really easy to type in fractions and negatives. You just type them in exactly as they look in the problem. 7 over 32 and 1 over 16. Okay, so this, I already typed in matrix F to be matrix A, and I just typed in matrix G to be matrix B, right? So now I can actually try multiplying those together. Remember how I renamed them so they're not A and B anymore. They are F times G. If I multiply F times G together and they are inverses, then this answer over here should be 1, 0, 0, 1. Is it? This answer is not 1, 0, 0, 1. It is weird decimals. So that's another thing that tells me that these are not inverses. So checking my answer, I got it. And I can move on to another question. It's very much like the same thing. Again, you type one of them in and find the inverse. If it matches, then yes. Or you can type them both in, multiply them together, and see if you get the 1, 0, 0, 1. And if you do, they are inverses.